Yes, top of the morning. You know the vibes. You rocking out with yours truly. Showtime Sizzle. I am the source. Let's see what I titled this, man. What are your goals for the week? What are your goals for the week? Know a lot of people see something general. No, that's not what I wanted. But what are your goals for the week, man? I'm not. I'll get into talking a little bit of boxing in a second. I want to talk more importantly, growth and progress. What are your goals for the week, man? Because see, a lot of y'all getting caught up in social media and you're not building in real life. So, what are your goals for the week? Today is Monday. It is a fresh start. Um, what are the goals for the week? See, that's one thing that we emphasize. See, I'm gonna tie a little bit of boxing in on it. That's one thing that we emphasize at Team Tucker. We have goals. We have a vision board, and things like that. So, what are your goals for the week? Yeah, I see. Shout out to my man Blunts, man. Blunts is looking good on that bag, man. I like that up down action. I seen the up down. I like that, man. I might, if you give me permission, I want to use some of that video. I like that, man. I like the movement, man. Movement is medicine. The up down action looked real good, man. Shout out to you, man. People don't understand, man. Hitting a heavy bag or any type of bag work for 3 minutes. If for those that have done it or do it, you will have a newfound respect for fighters, bro. Try punching the bag, right? For 3 minutes straight, right? 3 minutes straight. That's only one round. That's one official round in the actual boxing, man. So imagine doing that for 12 and also moving around and dodging punches because the heavy bag don't hit you back. You know what I'm saying? But let's imagine now you got another body in there that's throwing back at you. But salute to Blunts though, man. That was dope, man. I'm definitely gonna comment on that video. I gave it a thumbs up. Definitely gonna comment, man. I didn't want to let the people know your technique, the up down and all that, because people be stealing, man. They'll steal your stuff, right, and then use it and won't even give you the credit for it, man. But that was great up down technique. I seen man, for real. Yeah, my goals for the week, man, are just continue to grow, man. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna bring the camera out and do some more shooting. You know, work on my still frame game this week. I was lacking. I was just chilling, man. I was on. I ain't gonna say vacation because I'm always working, but I haven't been bringing the camera out, man. Normally I bring the camera out. I shoot the young guys in the gym. That's how I get my practice in. I shoot the young guys in the gym, and then when there's lights, camera, action, underneath the bright lights, I'm ready to perform. You see that? I changed my avatar, man. Shout out to WCS. WCS, I can't take credit for that picture right there. That is WCS. That is what we call a ring check. For those of y'all that shoot. We was just checking the lighting and different things prior to the fights taking place. Blunt said, "Yeah, no problem." Blunt's a heavyweight 280. Man, you like Jarrell Miller, man. You that big, man. Damn, yo, you a big dude, man. You ain't gonna get a lot of fights, man. 280, man. Yo, 280, I'm telling you, when you that big, man, dudes ain't trying to fight you, bro. Yeah. Dudes ain't, when you got size like that, I'm letting you know, man, a lot of dudes is not trying to fight you, man. You're gonna get a lot of dudes pulling out weapons. They ain't fighting you, bro. You like a real life bear, man. When you got that type of size, a lot of dudes can't fight, man. If they not as big as you, they not really trying to get it in with you, man. Shout out to Cameron. Look, Cam had this song, right? My man Cameron Giles, right? People always let that ball go over their head, right? Yo, Cam said back in the day in one of his rhymes, he said, "Hey, yo, you niggas with the muscles, y'all get clapped in the tussles." He was letting you know right there. If a dude is mad big, bro, like, he's not fighting, bro. He's not even attempting it. He said, "Hey, yo, you niggas with the muscles, y'all get clapped in the tussles." He was saying, I'm not fighting. Like, if a dude is that big, and I was telling my man that I was like, yo, big bouncing dudes like that got that size. Yo, you cannot let them grab you, bro. If they grab you, it's a wrap. Yo, it's a wrap. Like, that's the size. Damn, I didn't know you was that big, Blunts. 280? Yeah. If Blunts gets a hold of you, man, you're done. You're done. Like, yo, that's any heavyweight, though, bro. If they grab you, man, and put you in a death lock or something and slam you, oh, man. I seen it happen to the best of them, man. Like big dude. That's a big dude's move. They'll put you in the death. We call it the death block, the dope fiend. That's all type of names for it, man. For real. That's why. And shout out to Lord Haney. Lord Haney had a couple of them dudes with him, them bodyguards at the fight and all that. I gotta post a lot of footage, man. I got some fire footage. I just been lagging with the doing a lot of the footage up because, like I said, my peoples was in town, man. They went to the Usher concert. They didn't go to the fight, but you don't have to go to the fight to be around the fight. You understand? But they was at the Usher concert and you know dealing with the music industry people. But overall, man, this week my goals are just to bring the camera out, man. Get the camera ready because, like I said, we got some fights coming up. I will be working, so I just don't want to be rusty. I don't know if I'm gonna do the ringside thing. Ringside for me, man. I could do ringside everybody else's fight. I can't do Jihad's fight ringside, man. I just can't, man. Because they be wanting you to be quiet. That's why I like. See, I don't like. I'm in the gym with him, man. So it's like it's hard to shoot the fights and be there because you can't talk. The athletic commission don't want you talking, and it's like, nah, man. If you look at some of those videos, right, that's me. If you listen, right, let me see, I think I got the video on it. When you hear yelling out underneath, that was me, man. And then he looked over and acknowledged me, and then the athletic commission was ready to kick me up out the spot. Yeah, ex combat was there. Yeah, they told me I had to be quiet. I was like, I can't shoot his fights from this time. When I shot Abdullah Mason's fight, I was good. Even though I rock with them, like I was able to do it without, saying, yo, slip the jab, do you know what I'm saying? But see, Jihad, I can't. Because I'm in the gym when he spars. I'm around. So it's like, it's just instinct, man. It's just instinct, man. But shout out to Baltimore in the building. Maryland is in here heavy. Once and True Benjamin, man. And shout out to the Roz podcast, man. Man, they had fire. Listen, they had some fire coverage, man. If you want some real, what we like to call behind the source, definitely check out their channel, man. The fight week content that they got, listen, I know a lot of people covered the fight. But they covered it, man. I got like I give people their props, man. They covered it, man. But that's how it's supposed to be. Like, and shout out to Tank and Calvin Ford for allowing them that access. Cause see, everybody can't get that access, especially with the PBC and Showtime. They don't want you recording because but if the fighter who is the look, I'm gonna give y'all some gems right now, right? A fighter is a considered a independent contract. So normally the networks, Showtime, ESPN, they own all of that the basically. The fighter, right? If the fighter is turned up because he's the independent contract. See, y'all was sleeping on me, man. That's why I don't even open my panels and none of that up no more. Because when I was doing that, like I said, I'm Peter Parker, aka Spider Man. I was on here and I deal with executives, all type of people, but y'all was just overlooking me over YouTube. But it's cool. But like I said, back to the Roz podcast and Tank Davis and his team allowing them to do that. Because normally when you're in the locker room and all that, the networks, whether it's Showtime, HBO before they went under, Fox, ESPN, Paramount, they own the visuals. So they don't really want you recording. But if the fighter, who is the independent contractor, says whatever, that these are my personal videographers, photographers, you get access. It is what it is. You get access. You can do that. So shout out to the Roz podcast. They had some fire exclusive, what I like to call behind the swords footage. And that's dope, man. Like I said, shout out to Tank and his team, Coach Calvin and the guys. That's big, yo. Allowing them that, man. And cause that's what I was checking out. Like I don't not for nothing, no knock on dudes that I don't really, if you're not hands on with it and you're just talking, I don't really get into your stuff, man. Like I know a lot of dudes was bragging about all the views they did covering the fight, but did you actually cover the fight or you was just the Roz? I know the Roz podcast covered the fight, man. They gave me the stuff that I like. I like to see the locker room. I like to see you interacting with the people that's on the ground, you know, or the fanboy ish. I'm not really that's cool, but that's not my thing, man. Because from my personal experience, when it comes to boxing, the average boxer fan is a hater because boxing is not a real team sport. So a lot of fans have their particular fighters that they like. It's not like they're the Golden State Warriors or this team sports, man. And I'm just speaking from personal experience because I went head up against quote unquote the big fish, and I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah. And I still get at them, still do what I do. It's like they mad about my video, but no, be mad about Charlo. Charlo clowned him. I'm a content creator. I pointed it out. I did what some of y'all should have been doing, especially y'all that come on here and discuss boxing, but y'all act like y'all didn't see that. You know, y'all act like y'all didn't see that. Salute to Chaos with the super chat. He says, salute to the heavy lifters, the four horsemen, WCS. Yeah, I'm not a horseman no more, Chaos. I'm trying to lean away from, being classified as a YouTuber. Even though I do the YouTubing, I'm a media marketing agent. I always been slash manager slash, I do the do, man. People just, they don't want to acknowledge it. I guess it is what it is. But, I connect dots. You feel me? I'm a dot connector in this, man, regardless of if they want to acknowledge it or not. I come on YouTube just to see who's who, because with YouTube, you can get a lot of information off of YouTube. Like some of the biggest channels, right? And I'm not gonna throw shots at them, but some of the biggest channels are really nobodies. It is the truth. That's why they love to highlight. Oh, I did X, Y, Z. I did, but what are you doing for the game? Like I've been saying that all of you, like Shout out to Showbiz. Showbiz had 1 million views just for the fight. Commentary though. Too bad he didn't use his channel to put a fight on or broadcast a fight, right? Or broadcast a fight. But appreciate the $5 that will go towards, the ticket fund. We do fund tickets for the youngins at the Brentwood Rec to go to the fights and all that, you know. And we do have a nice card coming up at the Hula Theater. Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez should be fireworks. Um, for those of y'all sleeping and thinking that Tio might not have no power for Josh Taylor at 140, um, let me rewind y'all and refresh your memory. Shout out to Richard Comey. Richard Comey damn near went the distance with a true 140 pounder in Jose Ramirez, a former Olympian, former I believe he was a WBC 140 champion. But Richard Comey won damn near the distance with him. He got stopped late in the fight with a body shot. The same Richard Comey that Teofimo Lopez steamrolled. Y'all remember that? Tio steamrolled him at 135. So it's eager to see, Josh Taylor's going to make 140 and rehydrate very big. As always, he's going to rehydrate and blow up. That's what Josh Taylor does. But I think Tio will definitely be ready. Tio is, doing big things. But switching subjects, now that Tank Davis is the face of boxing, will the sponsorships and endorsements come in? What do y'all think, man? Do you think? I know we said he's the face of boxing. A lot of channels that was the narrative yesterday, that he's the face of boxing. So now, as the face of boxing, do you think he'll get the Gatorade deals, like Teofimo the Bud Light deals? What other big? He had on Nikes, right? Didn't he have Nike sneakers on? You think Nike's gonna rock with him? Do you? See, these are the things that I look at, man. These are the things that I look at. I'll be like, okay, if especially like, listen, that event, right? That event was big, man. You would think that these fighters that putting on those type of events, right? They would have more endorsements, right? I know Tank does have the stuff with the courts and all that. That could be a reason too that a lot of the sponsors and endorsing type people aren't really checking for him. But what do y'all think though, man? Because look, Canelo got Hennessy. Canelo has like some fighters make tons of money with endorsements, but a lot of the fighters that we glorify, they don't even have those type of deals. Not even from the boxing companies. I know. Shout out to my man Mel. Jamel had Adidas. I think Earl Spence got Everlast and Box Raw. Well, what about the big major corporations like the Nikes and the Reeboks and shout out to Floyd. Remember Floyd had Reebok. That's what we see when you dealing with the source, right? That's what you're dealing with, man. I'm not your typical what's the name? Man, Chaos is going off, man. Shout out to Chaos for the $20 cash app. Man, I can't repeat that. Chaos, man. Stop it, man. Chaos is back in full effect, man. I can't repeat that, Chaos. Chaos is that. I listen, man. I'm gonna hit you behind the scenes, man, because I know you and that guy, whatever. I'm not gonna mention his name, but I know he was trying to do some other things with you legally. So I'm not gonna. But we appreciate that, Chaos. But yeah, these guys got to start getting these, and these major crossover endorsement deals, man. You know, I want to see, man. Under Armour, like shout out, what's the name too? I forgot all about AJ, man. AJ got Under Armour. AJ makes a lot of money. He said that's the sweater. Chaos is crazy, man. Chaos is the type of dude, right? If you put him on your panel, like I seen him on shout out to WCS, my guy, World Combat Sports, man. He was on there, man. Chaos to get on your panel, right? For those of us when we do get the channels rocking and we take it to the next level, we have like a radio, syndicate radio format thing. Chaos to have the FCC on your back, man. Because Chaos to just say something to the FCC and be hitting you up behind the scenes, man. Well, salute to Chaos, man. Chaos came on and he turned it up. He's the I gotta share this, man. A classic cap. I seen Chaos take. Yeah, he's the one man army. Rest in peace to old dirty bastard cousin Ason Jones. Yes, he's a Jones, right? Um, I mean not World Combat. Captain Chaos, the one man army, Ason. I seen him take on the quote unquote supposedly the biggest, strongest YouTube boxing community. Yeah, he went head up, right? He jumped on the panel for the head, right? Yeah, they called it all kind of I gotta quote my man from New Jersey Drive. Remember when Midget and Jason was walking back from the corner store of the bodega and they had the 40s and the police jumped out on them and Midget was sipping on his 40, and the backup came, and he told the police, "Oh, you call backup, huh, bitch?" Right? Yo, Chaos was on the panel. Yeah, they called backup. It was just him and the dude. They was going head up, right? Yeah, all of a sudden, it was like, man. First off, he was taking them more to the chat. They was all against him in the chat, but then it was like 6, 7, 8 dudes just popped up. That's what I knew then. I said, yo, these dudes are straight weak. They weak, man. But shout out to Chaos, man. Chaos took down by himself, right? And, it's a couple of them. Like I call Captain Chaos World Combat. Yeah, they the John Rambos, man. When it comes to like, you remember how Rambo was taking out full platoons for the head? That's Chaos and World Combat, man. They the only dudes that can like dudes that want to debate them or call them out, and then they bounce off the scene and send out their links underneath the table to get help, man. But that's why I said YouTube is very entertaining, man. But I hope, like right now, Tank is hot, man. I hope Tank gets some type of endorsements, man. You know, I hope he gets some type of endorsements. And for those of y'all that's reporting, right? The reason why I see somebody else reporting on this, and this was told to me as well, right? And I want to put it out there. The reason why Oscar and Bernard didn't do the the post fight and all that because and this I believe it, yo. Al Heyman did not want them in the ring for the fight. That was see that's why I be trying to. It'd be a lot of stuff that the typical fan doesn't know or they overlook, or they just because they just like a lot of fans, especially on YouTube, they just be like they be fans of certain channels and promotional companies and advisors, so they just go with whatever. But Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya, they don't like each other. They probably never will. Because remember, Al Heyman took all the fighters from Golden Boy. So Al Heyman it was, written, they couldn't be in the ring. He didn't want them in the ring, Golden Boy in the ring. And if you think about it, right, when you watch the fight, they were never in the ring at all, right? Before the fight, after the fight. So that's why they skipped out on the press conference, man. But that's how petty Al Heyman is, man. If you know, you know. Al Heyman to tell his fighters, right? And that trickles down to them because they do the same thing now. He'll tell his fighters they can't interview with you. And whatever type of contract he got with them, they can't interview with you. And then the fighters get even petty too. Like they'll tell their fellow fighters, yo, don't fuck with him. I don't mess with him. Don't mess with him. You know? But that's cool though. Look where that got them at though. If you look at a lot of the PBC fighters, and I said this jokingly, but it's the truth. They go to fights, right? A lot of them go to fights and they show up like the BET Awards. They don't even have dates, bro. They just go to other fighters' fights with no dates, yo. With no dates. They was all in there, man. They had no answers for the reporters, right? Reporters was asking them when they get back in the ring. They don't. Yo, they have no answers. Like yo, Charlo, right? I think like shout out to Charlo, man. Right? He stole the show this week, man. He lost money to Earl Spence, but he fronted on Earl Spence tremendously, respectfully, right? I don't know if he was drunk or not, but he fronted on him. But Charlo opened up a lot, man. He said he was in contact with Demetrius Andrade. They trying to make the fight happen. That's all good, man. Cause he knows he needs the fight, man. And I had a dude jump in my thing talking about, oh, you be hating on Charlo. No, he's a professional prize fighter, idiot. The man hasn't fought in 2 years. That's his major source of income. As a professional prize fighter, is fighting for a prize. Granted, whatever he does outside of boxing, his major source of income is professional prize fighting. So when he's not in the ring active, he's not eating. He's not eating, man. So for you to come on my thing and say, "Oh, he's not worried about," I'm not worried about him. But when I am a content creator on my YouTube channel, I could discuss whatever I want to discuss, and I felt like discussing that. Juneteenth or June something will be 2 calendar years, 24 months that he has not earned a check at his profession of trade. Now, for those of us that do have a 9 to 5, right? If we are injured or out of work, we have things depending on what you do or your union and things of that. We have workman's comp. We have AFLAC. We have other things set in place where we are paid while we are out of work. Um, Boxers don't have that. They don't have that. They don't. Look it up for yourself. They don't have that. So he not only didn't get paid for 2 years, he lost 2 years of income, of actually earning an income as a professional prize fighter. They don't have a retirement system. So he doesn't get those 2 years back. Just like Earl Spence doesn't get this 1 year back. Because it's been over a year since he fought Ugas. But see, these are things that the typical YouTube channels, they don't like to discuss. And when channels like myself discuss things like this, I'm pocket watching, I'm hating, I'm jealous, I'm mad. No, I'm not. I'm not. You have to come with a new narrative now, man. That does not stick to me no more. It never stuck to me. But it especially doesn't stick to me now because I just came off one of the best business trips of my life. My life. Yes, I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A couple of my colleagues came. You see my avatar. I shot the fight ringside for a couple of fights, not one fighter. See what I said? A couple of fighters. You know, best business, best. Listen, man, I've been covering boxing on the media level for over 10 years. 10 years, right? I have worked with a lot of fighters on all platforms, PBC, from the small ones, Star Boxing, not saying Star Boxing is small, the Bella Entertainment. Rest in peace to Patrick Day. Patrick Day was a fighter that I worked with. The Haitian Sensation, that is Sauce. And rest in peace to Patrick. Patrick took that and ran with that. And he's one of the original guys that put me out there, brought my, the Sauce to the world. Unfortunately, um, God called him in because he was one of Patrick's favorites. He took Patrick with him. Patrick was an angel, one of the greatest guys though. Him and shout out to my guy Joe Higgins. Um, Wonderful people, wonderful guys, man. Joe Higgins is really the one that really opened my eyes to the game and showed me and made me really look at a lot of people differently in this game because at a time when I didn't really have that many connections, and this is early. I'm grinding, I'm doing my thing. Joe Higgins made it happen for me like this. And that's when I knew how the game really was. Um, I was denied credentials for a fight in Atlantic City because I missed the deadline. It was my fault because I was new. I didn't really know how the ins and outs of putting in your application, emailing your application, so I missed it. And Joe was like, I had just covered. Shout out to Shawnee, one of his fighters at the Brooklyn Aviator. I had covered the fight there, and Joe was like, "Are you going to the fights in Atlantic City?" The Bevo, it was the Bevo, G Pascal, right? And I was like, "Nah, I missed the I was like, I missed the deadline, man. They denied me credentials." Yo, Joe Higgins made a phone call right then and there, right. We talking. He picked up the phone, made a phone call to the promoters. I got approved for credentials, right? You heard what I just said, like that. Just that easy, right? So now I know the game. I'm like, damn, that's all you got to do if you right. So now I'm thinking I'm cool with some people. I'm not even gonna throw them under the bus. I'm not gonna throw them under the bus, right? Now I know this part of the game now, right? So now I'm dealing with some people. They're supposed to be ill, right? Um, I don't get credentials, and I've been dealing with them. They're supposed to be my peoples, right? Now, remember, I just told you what Joe Higgins did, right? I told you what Joe Higgins did. So I get denied credentials for a particular fight that this fighter is the marquee fighter, right? He's the marquee fighter. I'm supposed to be your peoples and all that. When I get denied, I know the game now. I'm like, damn, if I'm getting denied and you the headline, you the marquee fighter, what's up with that, man? You don't want me to grow? What's really the angle here? I know the game now. If this is your fight and you say, yo, this is my guy, I fly through. Joe already put me on to that. I don't say nothing. I just play dumb. That's why a wise man plays dumb. Always remember that, right? So the fight goes through. I don't get in as far as credentials, but I still do me. I'm the sauce, man. I know people, man. I'm connected, man. But I still did my thing. But I always remember that. I'm like, yo, I knew then, like, yo, y'all don't want me to win. Y'all not really with me. But see, they didn't know. I know. But shout out to Joe Higgins because Joe Higgins was always an official real one. Put me on to the game. Always remember that for those of y'all that are official, that are official. If a fighter is fighting on a card and you rock with that fighter, right? And you are media or you have a resume as media, the only thing that fight has to do, and you know who else put me onto this too now? That's why I like people talk crazy about Top Rank, right? Listen, when it comes to the business side, Top Rank is very professional. I love them to the T. I shot ringside at this fight, right? Um, I wasn't gonna shoot ringside. Right? because I'm new to the Peter Parker game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. My confidence wasn't there. So I said, "Yo, listen." I knew WCS was flying in. WCS is the man. He's nice. I said, I'll let WCS do it. I already had signed the waiver to shoot because you got to sign the waiver. See, I'm giving y'all real gems. Half of these, tell your favorite YouTube channel to tell you this if they know this, right? When you shoot ringside at fights like that, you got to sign a waiver because, granted, if something happens while you're shooting ringside, a fighter falls out the ring and falls on you, you're liable. You got to pay your own medical, all that type of stuff, right? But that's neither here nor there. So, um, WCS came in. He had the ringside thing. I was like, he can have it. I'm good. But the people at Top Rank are so professional and so understanding and cool, right? Uh the fighter, another fighter didn't have a cameraman. So they had another slot. They let me shoot as the other fighter's photographer because he didn't have a photographer. See, that's professionalism. That's real professionalism. They didn't have to do that. But you see how, and I'm gonna tell you how this is karma and this is the universe. This is God. Like when you do stuff out of your heart and you do something with pure intentions, you always get it back tenfold or even better. I gave up my slot. Like I didn't care. I was like, I'm good. I'm here. You can have it. And look how it came back to me. I still got to shoot ringside, man. I still got to shoot ringside. But that's what I said. Like I know the game. I know a lot in the game now. And people always say, "Oh, I turned." No, I didn't turn. I just know who was for me and who was against me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, shout out to Joe Higgins and Patrick Day. They schooled me to a lot, man. They schooled me to a lot behind the scenes. And like I said, I always played dumb just to see what was what. You know, and y'all take those nuggets, man. If you rock with a fighter, that's why I told you. The Shakur Stevenson fight, I could have worked that fight. I had a couple offers from fighters, but I was tired, man. I wasn't tired physically, but I was like, yo, I want to chill with my girls. I knew Sunday morning was Easter. I was like, that I didn't want to do it for the simple fact I didn't want to be home. And look, I'm still to this day right now editing pictures from the Tulsa, Oklahoma fight week. So just pile on. I would have did that fight card, and I'm still messing with still frames from the fight card the week before that. But see, if you don't cover fights and do this, you don't know those sort of things, man. Especially when you're an independent contractor. It's like shout out to the machines. Like Top Rank is a machine. A lot of these other photographers, they're not. They might just take the pictures and then they have somebody editing their pictures for them. When you are a one man army ace on, you got to do all that on your own, man. That takes time, man. It takes time, especially when you want to perfect it. See, sometimes I just get raw and uncut and just throw them out there. But then when you see some of your, like WCS would say, when you see some of your money shots, you're like, this is a money shot. I gotta really finesse this one. But if you know, you know, man. But yes, those are my goals for the week to get back to snapping some frames with my cameras, man. So I got some nice equipment now, man. I'm like a kid in the candy store, man. I got some good treats, man. I got some good treats. But yeah, rest in peace to Patrick, man. I miss him tremendously. I know he is smiling down, man. Because Patrick always believed in me, man. He told me, man, that I was gonna get there, man. Because he seen my passion, man. You know, I had a passion and a drive for this. And he always told me, man. It was a time I was ready to give up, man. I was like, because if you know about this, man, you hear certain channels speak about it. It's a you gotta when you're trying to work and do things, man, and the powers that be against you, or the powers that think they be, be against you. You gotta really take the high road. You gotta bite your tongue a lot of times, and it's just it's a journey, man. It's a journey, man. Me and my brother, we be going through it right now all the time, arguing and fighting with these people. I swear, I feel like I'm like the Dame Dash. I'm an asshole at times, but that's what it takes, man. That's what it takes, man. One execs, me and him is mad cool now, but it never was like that, bro. Yeah, it never was like that. I remember telling him, man, like me and him was going back and forth, and listen, man. I always had tunnel vision, bro. Like it didn't matter if they didn't see the vision, I seen it. I told him like, regardless, I'm gonna get there. Like you're not saying nothing. You're not saying nothing for real. Because they used to get mad at me early in the game, right? And I still do it to this day, man. But early in the game, right, it was frowned upon as a journalist, right? Real talk. When you're a journalist, they said you're not supposed to take pictures with players. Major falling out with this dude, right? Because he was telling me that used to be one of my things. Like that's how I used to promote a lot of my work early in the game. I would get pictures with the fighters, and before I would post, I would be like, "Yo, such and such interview with this fighter's coming out." And me and this dude, he was like, "Yo, you're unprofessional. You take pictures with the fighters, right?" So I showed him Dan Raphael. I said, "Yo, you telling this dude that we was all out of fight? Dan Raphael was there, right?" I was turned up, like, "Yo, I'm from the projects, bro, but I am professional." So when he told me that, I'm like, "Yo, bro, your rules ain't your rules, bro. Are you telling him that? Look at his picture. You know what I'm saying? You're not telling him that." Man, we had a big falling out, man. He said, "You can't talk to me like that." Like, talk to me like what? All I'm doing is telling you're telling me the rules, but this man is doing the same thing I'm doing, and you're not checking him on that. Shout out to Coach Malachi in the building. Definitely tap in with Coach, man. One of the hottest shows out, man. Man, Chaos with another donation, man. You're gonna have to have me turn it like your man for the $2 super donation. Dubs. Yeah, they gotta get mad at me for clowning my man. But it is what it is. He said RP. Yeah, sleep. SIP to Patrick Day, man. Yeah, Patrick was special, man. Patrick was definitely special, man. He told me, man. I remember I went out there and did a cover piece on Patrick, and he told me, man. He was like, "Stay him and the Russell brothers, man. Shout out to Polo, man. Polo told me too, man. At some of my lowest points in the media game, I remember Polo telling me. Polo was like, "Yo, you doing it, man. You doing it." Real talk. We was at the Brooklyn Sheridan. They were staying at the Sheridan, man. And I interviewed Polo, and I was early in the game. I think I had a Kodak camera then. I had the Kodak, the cheap cameras, man. Now I ain't no front, man. I got some expensive pieces now, man. But back then, like I said, you gotta crawl before you walk in this game. I had the little Kodak joint. Now I got some Canons. I got all kind of lenses and all that. But I had a Kodak joint. But even when I had the Kodak joint, if you look at some of my actual interviews, I had heavy hitters. Where you guys going to now? Normandy on the other side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Normandy. Nah. It's on the other side of Normandy's on the other side. Normandy? He don't know what he's talking about, but I'm gonna let him rock. Normandy's on the other side, man. We about to move locations, man. Just give me a second. See, this ain't the weekend. I'm chilling today, man. The weekend they have me working like a government mule. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, let me see. All right. So Normandy heading back towards Vernon Valley.
You see the school over here?
Yeah.
Normally would be the first one.
The left. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So on
Go
the
up,
on the
don't
wide
go
spot.
up all the way.
Yeah.
It's a white spot right there.
All right. I'm heading there.
Okay?
Yep.
You can park there.
Okay. I'm heading there right
Yeah,
now. All right. Normally, see, we're moving locations. Yeah, the weekend, I was cutting grass, bro, but I didn't care. See, unlike a lot of these guys that I work with, right? They be crying, right? If they would have had them out there cutting grass and weed whacking, they would have went in there crying and complaining. See, I don't cry and complain because regardless of what I do, I still get my title pay. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got. That's all that matters with your title. But yeah, back to what I was saying, man. Patrick, man. My God, man. Patrick was the best, man. And Antoine, man. Shout out to Twan and Antonio, all the Russell brothers, man. Unfortunately, Antoine ain't on that card. But I want to see how this plays out now because, um, I am the source. Y'all. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because I don't want to get nobody jammed up. But my sources, right? My sources disclosed to me, right, that Polo, even though he's not fighting May 13th, he was supposed to be fighting May 13th, and he was promised the winner of Rolly and Alberto Payillo. So I wonder if that is still in the works that he gets the winner of Rolly and whoever Rolly fights now for the 140. And I only say that to say this, right? Because I want y'all to catch the source, right? Rolly was on record this weekend stating that he wants to fight Tank Davis again. Um, I think if Rolly is successful, and now I'm speaking from an executive standpoint of how they move over there. Um, if Rolly is successful and becomes the super, not the regular, but the super WBA titles at 140, I think they will give him Tank Davis again because that will give Tank Davis a legit, not a regular 140, but a legit 140-pound strap. I could be wrong. So I gotta say, hey, what do I know? But I think, if that's how they play over there, they do a lot of in-house shuffling. But we just have to wait to see how it plays out. Oh man, Captain Chaos is on the roll. Um, he said, well, first off, let me do the what's the name? Shout out to Captain Chaos for the $5 donation. He gave us the 5-piece chicken wings. Yes, spicy wings. He said, true story. I met Shah through Pat Day. Since then, Shah has shown love and has guided and shown me the way. Shah has a great body of work, true gem. Ah, man, appreciate that. Yeah, man, appreciate Patrick, man. Patrick was my guy, man. Early in the game, man. I miss Patrick. I tell you what, man. But see how God works, right? Patrick is an angel. He's still moving pieces for me, bro. He does, man. He does, man. See, I really believe in that, man. Like him, my mother. There's certain people that passed away in my life that I know they're in the essence. They're with the ancestors, and they make things happen behind the scenes. Because there's a lot of people down here on the world and in the actual flesh that try to hinder and sabotage. But when you have ancestors and people of a higher calling also moving pieces on the chessboard for you, doors and opportunities open. Doors and opportunities open. Like, I'm gonna share this, man. When Earl Spence and Derek and all those dudes try to blackball me and act like they wasn't and all that, look how God turned all that around. Um, I deal with ESPN and Top Rank and other people, man. After all that transpired, right? This is the true story. After all that slandering and assassination of my character, I rode up and down Las Vegas Strip with Jay Prince, man. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Yeah, who does that? After they try to put out there that I wasn't solid, I wasn't this, I wasn't that. I was in Vegas with Jay Prince, man. With Jay Prince, man. Up and down the Las Vegas Strip, man. Who does that, man? Who does? And I was showing y'all this, man, because I was letting y'all know what was coming, man. I was letting y'all know what was coming when people was just talking about me. I was mad. I'm jealous. I'm this. I'm like, bro, you have no idea what's coming. Y'all just getting a glimpse of it right now, man. Jahad Tucker is 10-0. Fight date dropping soon. Opponent is already confirmed. Big things are going on, man. Big things, man. He said, can you imagine Tank at 40 with a super belt? Maybe that's why Floyd said he wants to see Tank versus Tio. Yo, that'd be huge. But they all got to handle business. Tio got to get past. I'm going to tell you what. A Tio, that's if Tio beats Josh Taylor, right? That fight would be epic. It would. I know the other people trying to act like, listen, man, and this is no slight on Devin Haney, man. I like Devin Haney. He was at the fights. Um, he's not that dude, bro. He's not that dude. It's just he got the belts. He's just not the dude, man. I don't know if it's the people that he got marketing and pushing him, but he's just not. He's not, man. It's just maybe I don't know. He goes at Tank and stuff. Um, I, I don't know, man. Like the jealousy for Tank and all that, it's not going to get you there. I think sometimes like anything in life, the deals that you take, like when you take deals, and what's his name was on record for staying this, man. And they hate on the dude, but he knows a lot, man. He knows a lot of the skeletons in the closet, man. Rick Glacier, man. Yo, Rick Glacier, and it went over all y'all heads, man. When Rick Glacier was on, it might have been Barbershop Conversation. It was Rick, Bill. Yo, Rick told him like, yo, you made your deal with that guy NYC, right? And Bill got quiet, man. Bill got quiet. Bill's a talker, man. But Bill got quiet, man. You know what I mean? Like people make deals, man, behind the scenes, man. For whatever it is, man, it's like, but like I said, hopefully Devin beats Lomachenko. I think Devin's gonna have to fight Shakur, man. You know, I don't see him fighting Tank, man. And it's not that Tank is scared of him or that's just how they do business over there, bro. They like Devin Haney, he got the belts, he this, he's flashy, but he's not big, man. He's not big. In the LDBC, yes, I'm saying the LDBC, them pushing the needle, the narrative form is not helping his brand either. It's not. And Tank will not fight him, bro. Tank's coach is on record stating accounting for it. It has nothing to do with Tank being scared. They look like, did you see how that arena was looking? Did you see how the T-Mobile arena was looking? Right? Devin Haney is from Oakland, but Vegas is his adopted home now. Yo, when he fought JoJo Diaz in like a spot like the Hula Theater. He couldn't even pack it out, man. Granted, now he's the undisputed champion. Him and Lomachenko will probably do decent numbers in the MGM Grand. Because it's a big fight. Lomachenko, he's gonna have people with him, but he's not a Tank Davis caliber fighter. Let me shift my location. He's not a Tank Davis caliber fighter, bro. Man, they are, man. They listen. They ruin more brands than they help it, bro. They do. They do. That's why I laugh when they were sending their little emails out, right? And they was talking like, oh, they was telling different channels, yo, don't talk to Jihad, don't talk about his fight. Good, good. Word, good. We don't want you to. Word. Yeah. And I told, yo, shout out to WCF. I told WCF, I said, yo, we're gonna be good regardless. We're gonna be good regardless. I don't want them talking about Jihad. Word. You guys are cancer. For real. I don't want y'all talking about him. For real. Like, yo, everybody y'all talk about or y'all cling to, yo, they fall off. Yo, yo, Wilder gave them unlimited access. Yo, Wilder's pay-per-view bomb. Bomb. Like his name, Bomb Squad. Yo, he gave those dudes access, all type of fight camp access. Yo, his pay-per-view bomb. You know why I bomb? Because they all felonious capers. They don't support the fighters. Yo, listen, if that community was really who they claim they are and what they claim they are, there's no reason why this pay-per-view should have been that low. If they all buying 13 pay-per-views and XYZ, nah, they're not, man. They are Bernie Madoffs. Go around this lady is stupid, yo. Lady, drive your damn car, stupid. See, I had to hit the air horn on her. She's sitting here trying to drive behind my sweeper, right? Like, what are you doing? Keep it moving. Yeah, man. They ruin brands, bro. Yeah, they support the fighters, right? Yeah, they wasn't even on deck for Devin's media workout. I want to see how many of them pull up next month, man. May 20th. How many of y'all gonna storm the gates? Storm the gates, man. Go there with your little cavalry and your army. Storm the gates. Storm the gates, man. Devin's fighting May 20th, man. Pull up to the fights, man. Y'all get enough super chat donations and all that. Yeah, Jamaican. Jamaican American. He's Jamaican. He was born in America, but his parents are of Jamaican descent. We call him Jamaican. Remember that was a group too. Shout out to the Jamaicans, man. But yeah, storm the gates, man. Devin is fighting May 20th, man. Y'all dropped the ball already. Y'all got one strike left. Yo, Devin had he had his press workout, right? Was last week, right? Y'all didn't show up, man. Y'all only had one member there. Y'all only had one member. I gotta show up, man. I only see one LDBC member covering Devin's media workout. One. That's not official at all. At all. It's not. How many of them gonna cover this fight though? Y'all covered Wilder's fight, right? Y'all covered Wilder's fight at the Barclays Center, and that joint bomb, man. Wilder's fight. When I tell you, it bomb squad, bomb. Bro, y'all was at Wilder's fight. That joint really bomb. All right, let me see where I'm gonna set up at, man. Yo, I'm on Florence in Normandy. Yeah, this is Florence in Normandy. He said it's a wide spot up here. He said, man, if he taps it, Oh, we already got it. You gonna see? We got some big things popping already. The Jahad Tucker brand is big in Jamaica already. It's big, and it's growing in the UK as well. Shout out to Toby. You know, Jahad is gonna be an international star, man. They don't know, man. They have no idea, man. Trying to see where I could just this is Normandy right here. I'm gonna put right here, man. I see when they come around. They could dump right here on me. Yeah, we rock with Glenn Johnson, man. We was at when we go to Florida, right? When we go to Florida, chaos, we be at Glenn Johnson's gym getting work. Shout out to Glenn, man. Glenn still be trying to spar, man. He's still shout out to the old warrior. What was his AKA the some warrior? He still looks good too, man. Glenn still looks good, man. He's down there in Florida, man. We was at his gym and stuff. Glenn be setting up work. Glenn got a couple of fighters, man, too. Couple guys, they be fighting on the local tier. Well, I be calling the Chitlin circuit. Oh man, I be calling that the Chitlin circuit, man. It is what it is, man. You gotta start somewhere, right? All right, I'm in a new location. I should park on the other side's a little wider. I stay right here, man. Man, yo, Saturday, I'm telling you, Saturday they work me like a government mule. But I've been exercising, so it was nothing. I ran through. Like I said, I ain't cut grass up here in 2 years, man. In like 2 years, man. Word. 2 years. But I did it Saturday, man. See, the where I'm at right now, with Shay, this is a residential area. I don't like the previous spot I was in like a secluded area. See here, you might get a lot of the dog walkers coming up. When you park in the residential areas like this, and me being an African American descent in a predominantly Caucasian upscale neighborhood, look, here I have my vocabulary, how I can talk in a predominantly upscale Caucasian area. They're gonna come up to me and ask me questions like, "What is going on? Is everything all right? Is everything all right?" That's why I need one of the sweepers to hurry up and come over here. So if they come over here and dump on me real quick, that'll eliminate a lot of that. Then they'll see like it's something going on in their neighborhood. We're working over it. If not, they're gonna come up to me in a heartbeat. What we like to call neighborhood watch. Is everything okay? Is your truck malfunctioning? You know? Oh man, this is a nice little neighborhood over here. I ain't gonna lie. You know, nice area. You get the dog walkers, the joggers. For real. See, a day like this, it's nice out, man. You should get out and walk the block, spin the block, get some air in your lungs and things, man. You gotta get the air in your lungs, man. But yes, man, back to a little bit of boxing. Your brand is essential in this, man. And I noticed that when it comes to YouTube, right? Certain YouTube platforms, communities, they are brand killers, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You have to protect your brand. And that was one of my Peter Parker jobs on here. I was checking out the brands, different personalities, man. Because you can't, it's YouTube, man. You can't really he said, Shaw needs some hats, my brother. I need my supplies. I got the money. That tan joint is fuego. Oh, you talking about the one that music had at the that was, I think that was a Shakur Stevenson card. Yeah, that was, yo, that one. I gotta make more of those. The 10, the fatigue one, and the other one. Those I just did those for ESPN because I knew we had the slot. I knew we had the marketing, man. Those were limited edition ones, man. But I think I'm gonna go with those. I think I'm gonna go with those. Those were limited edition. So I was like, yeah, I need something that's gonna stand out. I knew we had the slot. I was like, yeah, I need something that's gonna stand out. Tan, that color stood out. You see, you still talking about that color. And I had the fatigue one. I was like, those will stand right out, man. Those will stand out, man. Shout out to my brother. My brother's real, man. See, when you rock with real people, right? It's a different connection and energy, right? Now, if you deal with fake people, right? I'm gonna tell you what a fake person to do, right? And that's why I think we're blessed as a unit, as a team, because that's how we move. That's how we give it up. Somebody else would have been like, right? Knowing they on ESPN, knowing they got slot time like that, they would have been like, yo, man, yo, give me 5 racks. Yeah, yeah, give me 5 racks. You know what I'm saying? I'll wear this for 5 racks. Yo, the game is really like that though, man. That's how dudes really be giving it up. Yeah, see, look what Toby said. If that was the UK, they ask you want a cup of tea. Not word. I'm telling you, that's the truth. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. Listen, real talk, right? I had a fighter. I'm not gonna put him out there. I had a fighter, right? That I basically raised from the amateurs, right? He didn't even look how God turned it around. Jahad rocks the brand all on ESPN. Yo, this dude wasn't even fighting on TV. He wasn't even fighting on TV. He didn't even have a TV slot over there at the PBC. Um, but he knew I basically raised him from the amateurs into the pros, right? Marketing them, promoting them. Yeah, he told me to get my patch, send my patch down there to him. This is when I was doing the Jackal Fitness thing. So I got the patch done up, sent it to him. Yeah, his grimy coach gonna tell him, see, not to wear the patch. Don't put it on. I don't even know if this guy still fights anymore. See how God doesn't honor foulness. I don't even know if this guy still fights anymore. Meanwhile, the source, my actual name, Shalom Jones, and for that guy that was on WCS's panel, that was like, oh, Shalom Jones, yeah, that's my name. My name is all over ESPN, Shalom Jones. Yes, correct. That's the name. That is my name, Shalom Jones. Look, this right here, all over the world, all over. Shalom. He was like Shalom. Yeah, he was on World Combat's chat right there. That's how lame a lot of these dudes is, right? They think by them saying your name, right, it offends you or something. No, that's my name. That's what my mother named me. That name is powerful. Look it up, man. Hello, goodbye, peace. It has many different religions from Islam to Jewish, Christianity, all powerful name. Yes, my name is very, very powerful. But he thought by him he thought by him calling my name on what's the name on WCS's live chat like that, it was offending me. Nah, that's my name, brother. I love that name. Well, wrapping up, stitch wrapping Jihad's hands. But yeah, see, it's right there. Look, that's my name. That's my name, man. It's already 10 o'clock, man. What's good? The day is moving around. I think they probably get a couple more dumps on me. I'll take a slow ride into the yard. Um, warm up my lunch. I got a nice lunch, man. I bought on my leftovers, man. I got a good piece of jerk chicken, some salad, some ranch dressing. So I warm my chicken up in the yard. You know, yes, that's a fact, Toad. That's a fact, man. He was all on like shalom, shalom. Like, dude, that's my name. I love my name, brother. I'm sipping on this water, man. I gotta get this gallon of water down. Saturday, I didn't get it in, man. I don't know why. You know, it was so fast paced. And then when I got home, Coach Ream was on my back. You know, so I missed drinking my gallon on Saturday, but I did drink at least 64 ounces. But I've been knocking out a gallon of water for almost a little over a week now, man. I'm trying to keep that as a routine. Like right now, I'm in a bad area. You know, that's why I'm not really going in on the water like that, or because it's this. I'm in a wide open residential area, so I can't really use the bathroom. Like the other spot where we was at, it was secluded. It was like a wooded area over there. I could dip out the truck, go to the wooded area, and relieve myself here. I definitely can't do that, man. No, definitely not with these bright colors on either. Look, I'll show you. Today I came in extra bright, man. Normally I have I don the green. Today I don the orange because I figured I was like I knew I was back to normal business, right? But I came in with the attire on like I'm gonna be in the field. You know what I'm saying? I got the field attire on. Cause certain colors that we rock, right? Certain colors we rock. Look, when we rock certain colors, you don't have to wear your vest. Like this orange right here, if you have this on, it's suitable to be in the field. But I was like, why did I come in with this? Here comes one of the sweepers now. Look, this is a good gig right here, man. Don't tell nobody. All right. Yo, don't tell nobody, man. Don't tell nobody that this is what I do for a living. I told you, shout out to my man Drew. Yo, Andrew told me I was Peter Parker. I'm Spider Man. This is my secret identity. Yo, Combat was feeling my specs. He was feeling my specs, Combat. When I did that video, I had these on right here. I don't got my cowboy hat in here. Cause I know I ain't out there, but I had these on when I said it'll take a fighter that has done that to know that. Yeah, in order to know a look that somebody has, right? That means you have to have that look yourself. Huh? He had that look himself, right? If he knew Ryan Garcia was in the hot tub time machine, that means he was in that. A lot of fighters like that though, man. That's an old trick, soaking in the hot tub. That's not good, man. It messes with your sperm and stuff. You know. This is with your sperm count sitting in the hot tub, man. But that works though, man. It definitely works. Cleaning these off, man. These joints right here will save your eyes, man. You out there weed whacking? I be seeing some of these young boys now. I'm like, oh man, they trying to get something in their eye, man. That's not the right. You better get you some eyewear right here. This will do the trick. Yo, back in the day, right? I learned fast, right? I used to rock my own joints, coming with some nice, somewhat expensive frames. I caught a rock in one of my frames, right? Trying to be cool, right? Instead of rocking these, the ones they issue us. Yo, it shattered. Well, it cracked my frame. I was tight. Never again. I said, yo, I'm gonna use this. But I used to try to go out there in my own frames and style. Not no more. These are good too, though. You see, these neighborhoods are nice. You see how quiet it is over here, man? Yeah, my neighborhood ain't this quiet, man. But, but I love my neighborhood, though, man. Man, you don't hear no dogs barking. You don't hear no quads, motorbikes. Nice, peaceful neighborhood over here, man. Not a lot of traffic. Look, this might be a first call. Man, how about the Knicks, though, man? I'm so happy for the Knicks. Hopefully, they close the show Wednesday night, man. On to the next round. Look, I'm way ahead of the curve already. I'm under the 12 p.m. mark, closing in on the 2. I told you, look, the Walkers is out, man. See, I be knowing the energy in these areas, man. See, people over here, they exercise a lot because you have a lot of housewives, right? And that's all they are. They just stay at home housewives. They be bored. Some of them don't even listen. Some of them, if you peep it, right, they don't even clean their homes. They have the Mary Maids or whatever service they use. So they don't do nothing. They just at home um housewives. They put their kids on the bus. Now they out here exercising. Here comes 2 of them right now. Let's see if they speak to me. Now see, that's good. That's a good thing. They didn't speak. They must be comfortable with the town workers in their neighborhood. Normally, they would have been alarmed, like, "What are you doing over here?" But shout out to them, man. I see, I get out and be shadow boxing, man. But I kind of chill from doing that, man. I kind of chill from doing that. That's how I stay. Slow jab, look, slow jab, conventional, slow jab, slow jab, slow jab, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, head movement, Up, down, cross. I'm trying to see where I can go. Let me pop out of the man. Let's see, this is up, down. Yeah, a common mistake fighting fake, right? When they try to finesse the shoulder roll, tucking their shoulder, right? They don't get another way underneath the chin. Here comes the sweeper now. It says I'm good right here. See? Get out and stretch my legs. Here come my guys. Look, here go my guys. That's a lot of shit in there. You see it? A lot of shit.
Pull up here to your right, to your left.
On left, of course. All right.
I think it's Cynthia, something like that.
Yeah. Park in there.
Walk it there on the bottom.
All right. We'll go to the court. I'll go to the court. That's a big ass house right there. Nice house. I like corner property pieces. This is Normandy, right? But that's not Florence and Normandy. You know about Florence and Normandy in LA? This is Normandy. So then I tell you the dog walkers were coming. Look, here goes another dog walker. Come on, Louie. Yeah. Louie sleeping. Come on, Louie. She got three dogs. Good morning. Good morning. You jumping? Hey, fella. Hey, fella, look. Fella. Got my man Louis jump. I'm out. Out. I'm gonna go to the court after you jump. After you jump on, after you jump on me, I'm gonna go to the court. Yeah, I keep my banger on my side. Oh man, Louis got the deluxe. He got the deluxe Elgin. Look, you see his Elgin? His, uh, his Elgin is like give or take 125. Look, that's 125 right there. Oh yeah, it's beautiful over here, Toad. It's beautiful. Yo, see my man's crib right here. Look, he got the crib right there with the PVC fence. He got a full tennis court in the back with the lights and all that. Full tennis court back there. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the court. I'm gonna go to the court. But before I go to the court, look, see my grip right here. Court up here. Sit right here. That's not it. Trying to find the court. What about skills? Look. I don't think I ever been down this block. See what's going on down here. I'm gonna go back up there, man. Yeah, I'm going back up there. Right here. It's wide enough for him right here. Um,
Yeah, that way they could jump. Gotta stay loose. You know the vibes.
like, subscribe, and hit that bell.